is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Thursday. It is the 13th. It is the day before Valentine's Day. Welcome to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Network News, episode number 31. I'm your boy, The Franchise. That is your boy, Double J, Josh James. And Josh, we always say this every episode, the news never stops.
It never does.
Some great news happening today, courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. We get to talk about the originator of the GTS, at least in his eyes, Kenta. Kenta, formerly of New Japan Pro Wrestling, part of the Bullet Club. Kenta just signed a deal to return to the place that made him a star, Pro Wrestling Noah. Many of you may remember Kenta for wrestling as part of the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling recently over the last couple of years, but also his time in the WWE as the legendary Hideo Itami on NXT.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this: Bullet Club's still a thing.
I mean, hey, everyone's part of the Bullet Club. I remember one time you were part of the Bullet Club.
I remember that one time when Bullet Club came to Oregon. You and I were both members. That was fun.
Bullet Club all day, every day. Also,
but good for him, though. Yeah. Good for him going back to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Good for him. Also, Ricky Starks, man. Ricky Starks made his debut at NXT a couple of days ago, courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. We have an update on Ricky Starks. As everyone knows, Ricky Starks appeared last Tuesday night on WWE's NXT just 24 hours after he was granted his release from AEW. Ricky Starks was not identified by name during the appearance, but whether that was a way to just create more interest in his appearance or a sign he's getting a new WWE ring name, that remains to be unseen. Starks was well known by WWE management and has been backstage at a lot of events with Cody Rhodes, who he is close with in recent years, including Cody's WWE return. Now, Ricky Starks was not at the WWE Performance Center until just as they were preparing to go live last Tuesday night. Obviously, there was a last-second call to get him in. They were given no notice as to what he was saying, and he wasn't even a free agent contractually 24 hours prior. All signs that he will be at Vengeance Day this Saturday. As he is currently scheduled for Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling, but he made this announcement due to circumstances. They made this announcement due to circumstances beyond our control. Ricky Starks will not be in attendance Saturday, February 15th, at the Tunnel Row Ale House. However, you can still expect some incredible evening of Georgia's premier star-studded, action-packed, family-friendly, independent professional wrestling that TCW Live has to offer. We will see you at the matches. So basically, Ricky Starks, his independent dates are already being followed up. I mean, look, he's currently the Defy's World Heavyweight Champion. So will WWE allow him to come and drop the Defy title, or will he just forfeit the title? Who knows? But an interesting story.
It really is.
I was just swiping on Twitter, and I came across a story about The Undertaker. The Undertaker was saying how many years ago he would be, going to the gym, getting ready for his return appearance against Shawn Michaels. Michelle McCool would be working out in the gym, and there was this guy that was in the gym all the time. He said the guy would come over, work in sets with him, never once was disrespectful, very respectful young man. The guy was working out, doing his thing. Every time Taker needed help with something, the guy was right there. At one point, they started talking about wrestling. He gave him a little bit insight on how to help him get to where he was going to be, whatnot. Taker also said, like, when Michelle McCool was making her return appearance, I'm thinking of maybe in the Rumble last year, she was making a return appearance. She was training in the gym, and this guy would come down to the ring and work out with her. That guy was Ricky Starks.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Taker was like, yeah, it was Ricky Starks. That's pretty cool, man. Really, really cool of Taker to, drop the Donald Trump shit for a minute and ask to help our young brother out. Yeah, I'm gonna zing that fucker every chance I get. So yeah, man, Ricky Starks, I can see him doing well in WWE.
It's funny. We did a news episode 30 And we were just talking about Ricky Starks saying that we believe that he should debut maybe like after Mania, and then the next day he's in NXT.
I was like, me personally, I was like, I think he should show up at NXT. They really need his star power. Then boom, I was like, what? Ricky Starks?
Yeah,
holla at your boy.
I know, right? That's awesome. It's awesome.
Speaking of hollering at your boy, let me tell you about something that I saw today that really made me smile just a little bit more. 54-year-old Dustin Rhodes, one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, 1/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions. Also, a backstage producer says he will be producing the Harley Cameron versus Mercedes Money match this Saturday at AEW's Grand Slam in Australia. Dustin Rhodes has a big task in itself. This is courtesy of, I believe, Jeremy Lambert from Fightful Select. Dustin Rhodes has a big task in Australia. AEW Grand Slam Australia will feature a huge TBS championship bout with Mercedes Money, who will be defending her TBS championship against Harley Cameron. This match comes after Cameron begged for a shot at the title for weeks, often citing that she wants to wrestle in her home country because she's from Australia.
Yes.
Well, while chatting with the Battleground podcast for a new interview, Dustin Rhodes first put over some of the young performers in AEW. Dustin said Darby Allin is doing a tremendous job. Daniel Garcia, Takeshita, they are both unreal talents. Will Ospreay, and all of these guys are killing it every single week, doing amazing things in the ring that I can only wish to do. It's crazy stuff they do. They are gaining this popularity, and it's definitely they are definitely the future.
Oh yeah.
Then Dustin Rhodes continues with, I am producing. He praised Harley Cameron, saying that she's come so far. She's an excellent talent. In the ring, out of the ring, she's amazing. And he revealed that he will be producing and coaching the match between Mercedes Money and Harley Cameron. So I look to see that match is going to be pretty good because Dustin's a really great coach.
Because I feel like if you ever wanted a coach or help produce a match, Dustin's your guy.
I mean, the guy is like 3 generations in, Well, he's one generation. It was dad, then him, then Cody. But
yeah, he's part of that generation.
He's part of that legacy, I love it. I love it. We also had some WWE 2K25 news, courtesy of Mike Johnson from PW Insider. WWE 2K issues the following. WWE 2K invites players to rule beyond the ring on the island.
I saw the trailer for the island, and I'm excited to try this out.
I'm excited to buy some Jordans on the island. The all-new immersive WWE 2K25 multiplayer experience is exclusively available on PS5 and Xbox Series XS. Today, 2K revealed details of The Island, an all-new immersive WWE 2K experience exclusively available for, like I said, PS5 and Xbox Series, where players can explore WWE-themed districts, compete against other players, and take on an exciting quest, which begs the question, do you have what it takes to in favor of your tribal chief Roman Reigns? So, wow, that's pretty cool. The island players will encounter 4 distinct WWE-themed districts. Each offer a unique atmosphere of challenges and plenty of opportunity for exploration. Here at WWE, Hero HQ is a bright bastion of all good things, honoring the good guys of the WWE. This district is constantly under attack by WWE villains who seek to gain power on the island. The Arcade of Tomorrow is a technologically haven that shines at the fusion of tradition and innovation with the pop culture flair. Then we have the Temple. The Temple of the Ancestors stands as a colossal testament to power and reverence of the importance of the lucha culture. So I wonder if that's going to be like Lucha Underground.
That'd be really cool.
Players will be able to customize their My Superstars, the islands, in the island with the My Superstar Builder, where players can craft their identity. There are many extensive customization options and impact not only the look of My Superstar, but their in-ring ability as well. Every choice shape of My Superstar's build, including minimum, maximum attributes, availability of badges, and payback access. With all four My Superstar builds available, players can experiment with different options. And the island progression is key. By completing quest challenges, upcoming live events, and matches, players will earn XP and VC and can be used to increase their My Superstar attributes, unlock badges, customize their appearance. Winning PvP player versus player matches will earn their rank points. They'll move players up in the rankings, while losing a match will also result in losing ranking points. The island also hosts several themed shops, including the exclusive option for My Superstar. Popular fashion brands in the WWE shop bring real-world flair to the island, allowing players to further personalize their look. Once players can unlock a creator superstar part of the island. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say this, man. My dude gonna be decked out just like I'm decked out 24/7, all Jordan fit. It's gonna be awesome. Then there's one more part of the island called the Deadlands. It's a portal of supernatural featuring a spooky graveyard and a cathedral. The highlight of each district is a unique arena where players will not only find themselves competing quest matches and challenges, but will be able to challenge friends or compete with others online via matchmaking. Dude, WWE 2K25 is gonna be fire.
Oh yeah. And have you seen some of the stores that they have in the islands?
I mean, I just seen the Nike employee store, bro. That's all I need to see.
Well, there's one that says Rhea Ripley tattoos and piercings.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's like some of the stores in the background are kind of funny. This is going to be way different, like than I think in other WWE games in the past. Like this is going to be way different.
Already it is.
Yeah, and I'm already hyped for it. I saw the trailer for it, and you bring up the Jordans. I wonder if you could customize your own Jordans like Roman Reigns did with his.
You can go Nike.com. You can customize your own shoes. So I mean,
yeah. So I wonder if they're gonna do that. So are you gonna make your own Bad Blood Nikes?
Of course.
I gotta think of one for me.
Of course.
But that is so cool, and I can tell you right now. A lot of people are gonna probably draw their bank account for this whole island.
I'll be like, let me create a pair of Jordan, Bad Blood Jordan, Travis Scott's with a reverse swoosh, maybe some Amamaniers. You know, who knows?
And I'm excited to play 2K25. I can't wait to play the island. It's almost here. It's almost time. I think we got 19 more days left till it is officially released. So just seeing the trailer, I'm hyped.
Well, and this one right here is for you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Our last story before we get to our day in wrestling history. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. It's you know what? Let me go ahead and do this, Josh. We don't often do this on the show that much, but I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick because I've been dying to use this for so frigging long.
Oh yeah.
And the breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Demolition.
Yes.
Former 3-time WWE World Tag Team Champions. We got Demolition, Axe, and Smash, Bill Eddy, and Barry Darsow. They have reportedly signed a WWE Legends deal. Now, Bill Eddy, who played Axe, while Darsow played Smash, together forming Demolition during the WWF era during the late 80s. Both men wrestled under various names, including Eddy portraying the Masked Superstar and Darsow taking on one of my favorite roles, the Repo Man in the WWE, and also Blacktop Bully in WCW. The WWE Legends deal will allow the duo to be featured as action figures and in video games.
Yes!
A whole lot more. We're talking t-shirts, like they're going to get merged. Bill Eddy was involved in a legal battle with WWE over the rights for the Demolition name in the mid-1990s, but he lost. That's back when he was wrestling as Demolition Axis the Demolisher. And then he had Demolition Blast with him. Both men were part of the CTE lawsuit that the WWE had against them for so long, but ultimately that was dismissed. That's what kept them out of the Hall of Fame. That's what kept them from the Legends deal. Triple H has been one of those people that have been like, I'm cool with all this old shit that happened back in the day. Let's just wipe the slate clean. Demolition is now a WWE Legends signed deal. They have a WWE signed Legends deal, which could probably lead to the WWE Hall of Fame induction. So, I mean, we all know WrestleMania next year is going to be in Louisiana, New Orleans again. Mardi Gras time, New Orleans, Louisiana, Silver Dome, whatever it is up there. But this year's WrestleMania is in Las Vegas. Could we see Axe and Smash go into the Hall of Fame this year?
Please. I've been wanting.
Where's your background?
Oh yeah, my background. Sorry, I just got. Sorry about that. This is what I. Yes, this is what I want. Is these guys to get into the Hall of Fame. I've been wanting Demolition to go into the Hall of Fame for so long, and knowing the fact that they finally signed a Legends contract just makes me more happy, because they had Elite figures before in the past when they first started the Elite figures, but we haven't seen any of them since. There was a Crush one. Now I'm hoping we get more, and they're going to be in video games and finally go into the Hall of Fame that a lot of diehard fans want. I wanted these guys to go into the Hall of Fame for so long, and the fact that there's a chance that it's going to finally happen, I'm hoping this year, if they go into the Hall of Fame, I can officially say my childhood is officially completed.
Well, that story was courtesy of Jeremy Lambert from Fightful Select. I will say this, though. And a lot of people don't realize that Demolition was the WWE's answer to the Road Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And they were Axe and Smash were like their own thing, their own gimmick, their own characters, and they finally had the opportunity to face the Road Warriors.
Unfortunately, it just didn't really go where they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, they were the Road Warriors doppelgangers, so to speak, in the WWE, and they achieved so much in the WWE.
Exactly,
their matches with the Brainbusters, their matches with the Killer Bees, their matches with Strike Force, their matches with the Heart Foundation.
These guys were awesome.
Matches with the Powers of Pain.
Exactly.
Who were also Road Warrior wannabes, and the Barbarian and the Warlord. People used to always say that.
But the funny thing is, even though they were, I guess you could say, ripoffs of the Road Warriors, but these guys made it work. These guys were successful. That's the thing, is that even though they were supposed to be the answer of their version of the Road Warriors, these guys made it their own thing.
They surpassed all of that. They became they became icons, and they became fucking legends. And the WWE signed them to a Legends deal. Well played, WWE. Exactly. Well played.
And story for me is I saw these guys first before I ever heard of the Road Warriors.
Really?
Yes, because when I first saw Hawk and Animal, I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were ripoffs of these guys.
You're like, these damn ripoffs.
Yes, I really did think they were ripoffs until I got older and realized so Demolition were the ripoffs. I'm sorry, Ozzy, but I'm telling the truth. But yeah, I saw these guys first, but knowing the fact that they're officially going to be signing with WWE with a Legends contract, it just makes me happy. Now they're burning bridges, and the thing is I'm just a part of my childhood's coming back for this one. So if I'm marking out, I'm sorry, but I can't help it.
Trust and believe, my friend. This is a professional wrestling podcast. We're all marks.
Yeah, so these guys were my all-time favorite tag team. I love the Heart Foundation. I love the Rockers, but these guys were my team. I love these guys more than the other teams, to be honest. I'm sorry, but it's true. I was always a big Demolition fan.
I mean,
I still have their Hasbro figures.
I bet
when I was a kid. I found Axe's figure just recently at a Goodwill, so I was like, oh, gotta get that.
Well, with that being said, let's talk about today in wrestling history.
Today in wrestling history. Speaking of Shawn Michaels, the Rockers, 1997 is the year Shawn Michaels lost his smile. AKA, I don't want to put Brett over.
Hey man, I as a wrestler who's been involved in wrestling 31 years, I've lost my smile several times.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Sometimes this business is really cruel to you, and it
No,
hurts.
I get that, but the thing is, it's like Shawn Michaels lost my smile. Originally, the creative was for Michaels to retain the title at the show against Sid in a rematch at the Royal Rumble, but that was change of plans. And the original plan was to have Bret versus Shawn Michaels, a rematch from WrestleMania 12. And the original booking was for Shawn to put Bret over.
I don't know what to say. Sometimes it's industry, man. People are more importantly, people are more about putting themselves over LA Knight than
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, piece of shit.
I'm never gonna let that go ever
since he just couldn't put Andre over with the wingy with the belt, man. Put the Wing Eagle on.
But let's be honest. Andre looks better with the Wind Eagle title than Hogan's actual title. Let's be honest. That belt always looked good on people.
It is what it is. What else we got in today's wrestling history, Josh?
Also in today's wrestling history is we're back in WWE 2006. It is John Cena versus Edge, with Mick Foley as a special guest referee on WWE Raw.
It's like John Cena.
Mm-hmm, John Cena.
John Cena.
And this was also the same night where Bret Hart surprisingly announced to be inducted into the class of 2006 WWE Hall of Fame, which shocked me, to be honest, because I didn't think Bret would ever go back to the WWE. But like the old saying, never say never.
Say never. And ladies and gentlemen, we hate to say never, but we want to see you guys later. Thank you for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Remember, when we do pay-per-view watch-alongs like this weekend, Josh, are you working Saturday?
I am, unfortunately.
Oh, so you won't be here for AEW Grand Slam Australia, mate.
I'll be listening. I'll be supporting you guys. Don't worry. So,
well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support, you can go subscribe to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on Patreon, Josh. Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Network. That is www.patreon.com/the the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Network. I don't know what the hell was I thinking. We can watch WWE, we watch AEW, and you can actually join us for the watch along. Usually people watch on TikTok, they watch on Twitter, they watch on Instagram, they watch on Facebook, they watch on Twitch, but you can actually watch the actual factual show with us on Patreon. So go sign up right now.
Also, before you go, since this is wrestling news, I have another YouTube channel called Joshua Mania. Our watch along of the 1974 The Wrestler movie is on there. So if you guys want to go watch it, it's up there.
Get it, brother. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the worst booker in all of professional wrestling, that man's name is Tony.